Today we're back again, Autodesk Inventor Professional 2020. And let's try to demo using the swept by means of following um, by means of that other option. So I will try to extend my work plane here. So extending that one, then I will making my 2D sketch on this 2D sketch on this surface. So we have already our this work plane, no? So I have my 2D sketch. Okay, so it's okay now. So I will be drawing here, creating an arc. Okay, creating an arc here. Okay, so then I'm gonna finish my sketch. So this will serve as our path for the swept. Now I will making a plane which is perpendicular on the curve. So clicking your plane, then we have normal to a curve point. So I'm gonna use this one. So we have your curve and we select the endpoint as your normal. Then I'm going to make a sketch on this surface. Oh, sorry, in this work plane. Now I will create a rectangle. So giving this one a dimension. So let's make it 10 mm and this one also 10 mm. So we still required two dimensions required to constraint. So let's just ignore this one. Just only this one is just only to give a demo. Then I'm gonna finish my sketch. Then I'm going to sweep that one. So we have your sweep profile. So let's select our swept profile here. So it does not select. Okay, so let's try again. And now for the fix, no? So I'm gonna selecting the bodies here. So okay, so that one, okay, it's not being selected. Now my path is being selected. So you will notice here as I rotate my view, no? So yung so the differences of using the path in the fix. So you will notice here the profile as it travel to the path. So that is does not follow the guide or the path of the curve. So it does not follow. But if we'll try to switch to follow the path, you will notice that our closed loop or our sketch profile, so it follows smoothly on the flow of the path or on the direction of the path. If we'll try to again switch back to the fix, no? So that we call this the sketch profile, so it does not follow smoothly, so on the path comparing to the follow the path, so it follows smoothly. Okay, so that is the difference I have here now. So that is if we forgot to switch this one to cut from cut, so it does not create since we don't have the intersection here. Now we'll be using a joint, no, for Boolean operations. So clicking that one, okay, that will be created. So notice the differences, no? So if we will try to edit this one, this swept tool, so using your follow the path, you will notice that one is being created. So it's smoothly following your guide for the path. Okay, so let's try to explore more. So I will double click on the swept tool. Now from here for the behavior, second to the orientation, we have your taper. So giving this one a taper, for example, giving the 20 degrees taper, so you will notice how the surface or our far future will respond. So just only to show you what will happen if we try to use the taper one. Okay. And let's try to explore more. So we'll be changing this one into for example a taper, and let's try to use the fix, no? Okay, so So the fix is also already disregarded as we extrude or sweep this part 5. So try to edit that one also, since we don't have in our notation. So if you're going to fix, there will be no call this taper or twist. So the taper and twist are suppressed when using a fix. Now if we try to use again, go back to follow the path and giving this one a taper of 10 degrees and giving this a twist of, let's say, a 3. Let's try to see how the surface will respond. So still, you will notice here there's a twist on our surface here as we go on the top view. Okay, you will notice here the irregularity as it twists. Now let's try to increase more the twisting of that one, adjusting it and giving it a 20, okay, so you will notice how our part file responds, then increasing this one for around 50 and increasing this one to 80 and this increasing this one to 90. So let's see how our part file will look like. Then going back to my phone, so you know that it provides twisting on our part 5. So you will see the advantage of using this one, so maybe you can use it in your other projects later on. Okay, so I have made a new part file here, part 33. Then I will be drawing my sketch on this plane, on the XA plane. So I will be making a demo of another feature of using the sweep. So that is by means of using the guide as the behavior of our sweep. So from here, I will try to draw a straight line here. So that is starting from the center. You notice that one. So let's try to zoom that one if it is also pointing on the center of the line. So okay, it's okay. So it is concentrate to the center point of the origin of our drawing space. So a line is being created, and I will simply add the dimension for this one. So that is 13, so I'm gonna make it around 20. Then let's try to draw a control vertex type of spline here. So drawing that one. So this is being controlled by vertex. So this is a freehand drawing. So you can draw here wherever you want. So for the location, so just only so make sure that it does not contact with the way. So yeah, I'm gonna click that one again. I forgot to click the check one here. Okay, so the line's been drawn. I'm gonna press my check here to enter. So a spline control vertex is being created, and let's put some distance from this line from here. Okay, so that is 4.78. So I'm gonna make this one 6 mm. I'm gonna finish my sketch. So notice we have a plane that is visible. So let's try to hide this 3 XYZ, XZ plane, and YZ plane. So try to hide the visibility of this one. So let's also create a new plane which is normal to the axis point. So this one. So I have here my point, okay, and to this line. So that is normal. So let's check the distance of this one. So make sure that it is on our plane is touching normal or touching or intersecting with our line or reference line or reference path. So please ensure that one. So in order to our sweep to function properly, then I'm going to draw a sketch on this work plane that I have been created newly, and I will try to draw a circle which is concentrated in the center of that line. Then try to give this a dimension. So let's say that is 6 mm. Then I finish my sketch. Okay, then let's try to click the swift. So our profile is automatically selected. Then for our path, I'm gonna select this line. So you notice there's already a projected surface that is being created. Now for the behavior, we have your guide. I'm gonna select and use this one, and for our guide, so I try to tap this one and try to select this spline. So notice as I go to the top view, so you will notice the behavior of our uh, proposed or the behavior or the line, so that the part by that will be response as we use that guide profile. So I'm gonna click OK. Okay, so that is one applications so that of using the swipe by means of our guide or guide file. Then I will try to make my view here visual style, shaded, shadows to make it more appealing to our eyes view. Okay, so that is the way. And so let's try to also adjust this one. So to adjust the orientation of that one, so we can always go back by clicking here in the model window. So from here we have the two sketch. So initially our sketch here, okay, you can adjust our spline here by controlling it. So controlling that vertex, so you can easily adjust that one depending on the type of your needs or depending on the type of design you're trying to create. So I'm gonna try to finish my sketch and let's see the response of our part file. Okay, so that finishes our discussion for this web. So let's proceed to the other topic.